Hey guys, how's it going? Today, instead of doing like a 1v1 or 2v2, I decided to show you some tests I did. I'm going to save the replays. And basically what I was doing was testing the effectiveness of keeping formation attack on, or should you take it off. And yeah, so basically I had a Royal Thorax, or just a Thorax Swordsman, and I pitted him against an Oathsworn. So for this first test, the formation attack is going to be off, and I'll show y'all how that went. And yeah, I tried with the formation off, 6 men deep, which is even with what the Oathsworn has. Then I did the same thing but with formation on. Then I tried formation off, and I also extended the ranks. So I made them wider. So instead of 6 men deep, I tried 4 deep and 2 deep. So yeah, you can go ahead and see this. I'm just going to fast forward. So here's the Thorax Swordsman, 6 men deep, and the Oathsworn over here, 6 deep. And yeah, formation attack is off. So once they get close enough, I'll give my guy charge orders. And yeah, they're starting to run at each other now. You can see that charge does quite a bit of damage against these Thorax swords. And the Oathsworn hasn't lost very many men at all. Now I guess different units, it might have a different effect. Maybe if I went up against another Thorax swordsman, or something equivalent to that. But I decided to go against Oathsworn because those are some of the best infantry. So I wanted to see, against the best, how much of a difference would things make. So here you see, I guess this would be the first test, so this will be like the basis for the rest of them. And you can see the swordsman not doing too great against those Oathsworn. And just now they're starting to finally waver, and they do break. And that's going to be the end of that replay. Here you can see, altogether with no formation, these guys got 31 kills, and there were 89 of the Oathsworn left. And I basically lost all of the swordsmen. You can see they're basically all gone. So with that in mind, we're going to go into the next replay. Same exact scenario, except this time the formation attack is going to be left on. And we'll just see if it does better, worse, not really anything. We'll see how it goes. So I'll go ahead and just put this on fast forward again. And yeah, we'll just watch them walk until they finally get to the Oathsworn. Now stat-wise, you can see Thorax Swordsmen actually aren't that bad. They're a pretty solid unit. A lot of people argue one of the most useful units because they have a lot of different roles they can play. Here we go, the charge again. Once again, you can see the swordsmen. I mean, with that charge bonus with the Oathsworn plus Headhunt, they drop really quickly. Who's to say though? I don't know if it's quicker than before or not. Because both of them, I mean, either way, they drop pretty quickly against Oathsworn. Oathsworn still have quite a few of their guys left. Not many of them going down. Right now, they're at 15 kills, which 31 was what they got last time with formation attack off. So we'll see how close they get to that. You can definitely see a difference in the way they fight. The Oathsworn, since they don't have formation attack, they start to envelop the unit. While before, when the swordsman had formation attack off too, it was kind of even on both sides. There was no enveloping really for either side, and there was even a couple units that were mixed into the wrong side. So yeah, there they go, finally break. 27 kills on them. That's the end of this one. So 27 kills, once again they lose most of all their guys. And the Oathsworn, there was 93 of them left. So there's a difference of 4 kills and 4 men left, which, it isn't substantial in any way, but it does appear that without formation attack, the Thorax Swordsman did do better, with 31 kills to the formation attacks 27. So now for this next replay, you'll see I went ahead and took off formation attack because that did better, which, you know, it was only one test, so I didn't go too much into this, but I would love to hear what y'all think on the subject, and maybe y'all have done more tests and have more input to put in this. But yeah, anyways, for this one, I went 4 deep, so let me just put this on fast forward. So you can see they're a bit wider than the Oathsworn, which are 6 deep. So really, my thing was, without formation attack, if they're wider, are they going to be able to, you know, get around both sides of the Oathsworn and the center, and be able to, you know, maybe, I don't know if they necessarily get a flanking bonus, but at least do better in that regard. And you can see, with that, a lot of the Thorax Swordsmen do get onto the flanks of the, or the swordsmen get onto the flanks of the Oathsworn. But even right off the bat, these swordsmen still die very quickly at the beginning, and you can see the Oathsworn still holding up. Not really, I wouldn't say they've lost any more guys faster than they did the other 2 rounds. And finally, those swordsmen break. You can see there's 100 of these Oathsworn left. So actually, they did worse when they were in a wider formation like that, because these Thorax Swordsmen only got 20 kills, and the Oathsworn had 100 left. So the best so far is an even formation, which was 6 deep, going against 6 deep, with no formation, 31 kills with 89 Oathsworn left. And that last one, it was 20 kills with 100 left. Now, I got one more. Since the 4 deep didn't really do too great, I decided just to try 2 deep, because that's something I personally have been seeing online a lot lately with these different units. Usually it's cheaper units or pikemen, they'll spread them 2 deep and go really long with them just to try to cover ground or try to stop multiple units at once. So I decided just to try that out, see how well these guys would do. Yeah, so far from the tests we've seen, which, you know, I didn't do too much of extensive tests, just quick little things. It appears it would be best to keep formation attack off, and just to have something almost the same as your opponent. So however many men deep they have, like for instance if you're facing 6, it seems like it'd be better to keep it at 6 or 5. Unless if you're, you know, trying to just cover a lot of ground to stop multiple units or whatnot. So now something interesting actually happens here. See, most of the guys in the center start to die pretty quickly, but on the outside there's quite a few guys where most of them were. And there's actually a split in the Oathsworn where you can see, I'll just straight down here, which is pretty interesting. But it doesn't appear to really have any bonus effects or anything. And you'll see only 23 kills, which was actually more than when it was 4 deep. And the Oathsworn had 97 left. So that's something that's interesting. It's almost like there's no in between. Either you want to keep your men together or spread them really thin. But yeah, that's just some testing I did and the results I gathered. And I thought I would go ahead and share that with the rest of y'all, see what y'all think. And yeah, so feel free to leave a comment below telling me what your opinion on is for formation attack. Sorry about that, I can't talk today. So do y'all usually leave it on? Do y'all keep it off? And what do you think of formation attack? And have y'all tried any of your own tests to see how it goes? But yeah, that's all I had for you today. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.